In this video, we're going to show you how you can create your own budgets and apply those budgets to a particular location. Budgets are a useful way of predetermining your wage outcome. As we've been building up our roster so far, it's been assigning costs to each shift based on the rate and pay conditions of each employee. Now what we want to do is compare that to a budget. So we're going to click on the budget icon at the top, and that brings up the budget view on the right hand side. We're going to click on Edit Budget first of all and select a location. In this case, we're going to select Guest Services. Now I can decide whether a location sets its own budget or a location shares its budget across sub-locations. So if there were locations underneath Guest Services, they could each share the budget that we set at the top level of Guest Services, or they could set their own budget individually. In this case, I'm going to say that the location sets its own budget. We're going to select the budget for this week, and it's going to be based on the sales that we expect for this location and the percentage of wages to sales we want to achieve. So let's say we have a target of $2,000 worth of sales per day, and we want to base our wage budget for Guest Services on 40% of sales. I've filled that in for Monday, so now I'm going to go ahead and click the down arrow to fill that for the rest of the week. And of course I can make changes as I need to. So say on Monday, for example, we're not expecting $2,000, we're only expecting $1,200, etc, etc. If this is a standard budget on a recurring basis, we can click this cog icon and decide whether we clear the budget or copy the budget from last week as well to give us a head start. Once we're finished with this budget, we click Save. That budget's been applied, so I can close down this window. So you can see we've got some work to do. There are 3 days here at the top that are in a red colour, meaning that we've exceeded the budget. So what I might be able to do is cut down on the hours of one of the employees to bring it in under budget. I'm going to change the end time for this employee to 7 PM. As you can see now, it's changed from a red to an amber colour. The amber colour represents that we're approaching budget but we're not exceeding it. Depending on your settings, as an employee manager, you may be able to edit your own budget, or it may be set at an admin level and you have to work within that budget that's been set. Check with your payroll administrator on your settings. And that's how we apply a budget to a roster and compare it to actual costs. In the next video, we take a look at how we can publish shifts and make changes once shifts have already been published.